says she running away.
Okay, so I'm about to do an artwork. I saw these artworks on Etsy that I really liked, and I was gonna order them, and then I was like, just DIY them and make them your own, because I didn't know when they was gonna show up. So basically what I have here, I'm going to be using some black foam core board from the Dollar Tree. I'm using some crushed glass that I got from Michael's. That's the price, $6.99 each. I'm also going to be using these beads. I'll pop a picture in of the artwork. I probably should have already done. So I'm going to use these beads. I got them in different colors. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use this one. And I also have it in gold. I'm definitely using the gold. Okay. Then I have my gold tape. This was so cheap in price. It's only $2.99. I decided to just go ahead and get some to have in the house. But I think this is the one that I might be using. And this one is $1.99. And those are from Hobby Lobby. And then I'm using this Krylon spray. This is it's a gloss finish, and it's navy blue. So I want the piece to be navy blue versus black. I am starting to think about how I'm going to do my office. So I want navy blue with the golds and stuff like that. That's the color I'm using versus black. I want a dark color, but I want to use navy blue and not black with gold stuff. Then I got these pens. They were cheap. So they're supposed to be like a metallic gold. I'll see how they work, because part of it I want to use on the negative space. These are just some brushes to brush on my Mod Podge. This is not the Mod Podge that I'm using. This is I'm not using this for all of it. I have a big one that I ordered from Amazon that's more matte. That is going to be used on the majority of the piece. But it is a section that I want to be kind of glossy, and that's where this comes in. And just I got some brushes from the Dollar Tree. I got this. I just need the roundness of it. That's all I got it for. So that I can put it down and do my measurements. That's it. That's all this was for. And I got my little square. So this is supposed to be a 20 by 30. It's from the Dollar Tree, so we know it's not 20 by 30. Okay? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to measure it, because I want my piece to be a 20 by 20. So it's going to be a 20 by 20 square. I'm making 3 of them, and they're going to be the top part of it is going to be different stuff. So you're going to see what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do is when I cut these, I'm going to join 2 together so I can have more of a sturdiness. And now I'm going to let my voice over take over, as we'll be here all day.
Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I am measuring the foam core board to 20 inches. So it'll be a 20 by 20. Basically the level is just to give me a straight edge to mark it out. So I know you see me wear my gloves and my mask. It's because I'm being quarantined inside my house. But of course I can't sit still. I have things to do. So I'm using like 2 foam core boards together so that I'll have, more of a sturdiness, because these boards are kind of flimsy. These ones from Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna combine 2 together to give me a little thickness and a little firmness. What I did was I kind of put them together with the blue tape so that it doesn't be moving when I'm trying to, so I can do 1 cut versus cutting twice, if you understand what I'm saying. So I bought that little green tray from the Dollar Tree, and I quickly realized that it's a little too small. I wanted like these oversized, I wanted the circles to be oversized, and my Lazy Susan was the exact size that I needed. At this point, I was like, oh, I could have saved $1. So I'm just gonna now I just got that this white board, not whiteboard, this white poster board to basically have as a template. So I'm gonna cut my circle out of that. I'm gonna use the circle in different ways, as you will see as we go along. And this is just gonna be a template. That's the only purpose for this, so I don't have to keep putting the Lazy Susan on the foam core boards that are black. I can use this as my template. It's gonna be easier for me to maneuver. So the prep work is pretty important. So what I did, I already took it into the garage. I used adhesive spray and added the two foam core together. Then I took the navy blue Krylon spray and I sprayed one side of the foam core, and that will be my base. So basically now what I'm doing is I am tracing the circle from my template onto the foam core. And this is because like I need a guide when I start to add my crushed glass. So what I'm doing first is I'm adding the gold trim to have like a gold frame around the and there it goes. So see, so I have like this gold trim frame. So that it was best to add that first, because when you start to add the crushed glass, you're gonna have glass moving, or it could end up on the edge where you needed to put that. So it's best to do that first. So now I'm adding the Mege Podge to the piece. So I'm gonna add the Mege Podge, and then we're gonna add the glass. So because I did the template and I marked around with the pen, I have a line that I can follow with the Mege Podge. So it made the process easier. So I'm adding the crushed glass. This is not hard for me, but mentally I'm trying not to make a mess. And with crushed glass, you just need to just put it on. But mentally I just can't just put it on. So of course I'm trying to save it. I end up only using one bag of that crushed glass for this whole project. One bag. I did not have to open the other one, and that was because like after I dusted off into this big bag, I'm taking it and I'm reusing it here again. You know what's left of it. This was kind of therapeutic, guys, so you know, just take your time with it, make it your own. And I have to keep cleaning as I go. That's why I really want to try to set up a little craft area for myself. See, what I did is I went ahead and I had framed the others. Like I was saying, I want to create a little craft room for myself. So maybe, probably I'm still gonna be cleaning behind myself like that. I don't know. That is just that I do it when I'm cooking. I do it all the time. So for this next one, what I did is I took my template and I folded it in half, and then I brought it in a little bit off of the side, and as you can see, I am tracing out with the pen where I am going to put my crushed glass. And for this one, I am adding the gold. So I'm gonna add the gold line, and I made the gold line the thickness of my level that I just had. So I'm gonna add I'm adding the Mod Podge again. This is the matte Mod Podge that I'm adding, and you're gonna see I'm gonna add that and where I'm gonna add the gold. This took me 2 days to do, only because I was doing other things, and again, I am still in recovery, and was, the following day, I was trying to get back into the groove of, how I operate in my house. The kids think they had it clean, so I'm doing stuff. So it's just me, it took 2 days because I was adding, I was letting stuff dry as well. The first one, I was like, let me let it dry. I wanted to see how well the blue would come through the glass as well. So that's why I started. I could have done this one the day before, but I wanted to see how the blue was gonna peek through after the Mod Podge had already dried. So this day I was home alone for a long time, so that's why I don't have my mask on. But when, the kids came in, I did put the mask on. I try to keep the gloves on, so that I don't have too many different spots to wipe down. But this day was, I think I only had like a day left to quarantine at this point. So what I did is, where I'm adding this gold now, I used the gloss Mod Podge there because I wanted to kind of have a little glisten more. And these little beads that I bought, child, these beads keep dropping, making a mess. I'm like, are you serious right now? That's what we're gonna do right now. Yeah, those were kind of hard to deal with. It's kind of annoying because, again, I'm standing in the kitchen. I'm trying to not make it fall on the floor. If I would have like a craft table or something, maybe I would have been more free with it. But I was trying to not make it fall on the floor, and they were just, I guess because they're so light, the gravity was making it move all over the place. So yeah, those weren't cute to use. They are the beads that you would use to make like a necklace or whatever, but they turned out really nice though. So for my final piece, I am going to do on the outer skirt is what I decided to do for this one. So the crushed glass will be on the outer part of it, and then I'm going to add the gold in the middle. So because I use the crushed glass differently on each one, that was how I was able to use one bag of the crushed glass for all three. Leaving void space gave it more of an interest. What I would say here is to probably do 2 at a time, because I did have to add some more Mod Podge when I got to probably the third one, because it was, I wanted it to be a little thick, and it was the crushed glass didn't fall a little thick, but because the Mod Podge had already started to dry. So I would say do 2 corners at a time. That tray, that green tray came in handy to be just a little holder for me. That's what I end up using it for. Just to hold my stuff, hold my paintbrush, so I didn't have to put a napkin down. So I guess the $1 was worth it then. So for this, I didn't want it to be that big blue paint. I don't know. I just wanted to, I need to marry everything, I guess. So I decided in the center of this one to add the gold beads. And then I wanted to, you know, like make it real heavy right there in the center. And when I was doing that, I said, let me sprinkle some on the outside. What I wish I did do is let that dry, spray some adhesive, and then put on the those on the outside instead of the Mod Podge. In the end, you're gonna see where, to me, the Mod Podge, when it dried, you can see the strokes. So that will be the difference. After this, use the adhesive spray, spray it in the area where I'm putting the Mod Podge now, and then just sprinkle some beads on. And then when you seal, use the Mod Podge sealer, it will take away that stickiness from the adhesive spray. So that's what I would have done differently with this particular piece, where I'm just adding the gold beads on the outside. And guys, this was great. This project turned out beautiful. And here is the reveal. Again, I made these. They're gonna go in my office, but I wanted to change the artwork that I had here. And plus I wanted to show you some styling of it and how they turned out. So this is the final product. They're in my kitchenette in the kitchen. And I think they turned out beautiful. If you guys try this, drop me a little pic so that I can see what you did. They turn out really, really nice. And they lift up that wall better. Those red sticks, my intention is to spray them. I'm going to spray them either gold or silver. One of the two. Or probably black. Yeah, I think I might do that. But that's how they turn out. They look so good. That's the artwork. That one, I did that one. And that's what was in where those are right now. So yeah, that's the previous artwork that was sitting on that wall. And I also DIY'd that one. So guys, thank you for watching. I really enjoyed doing this DIY and sprucing up my home, getting myself back together. And again, if you try this, please let me know. Leave me a comment. Don't forget to share my content. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to smash that like button. And you guys have a great one. Bye.